This is the Storm Warning Show. Turn the radio up. Let's go. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Hey, I'm the queen of comedy some more, and right now you're rocking with BKS1 Radio, and this is the Storm Warning Show. Hey, I'm the queen of...
It's your brother from another mother, J. Rue the Damager, representing, and I'm checking out the Storm Warning Radio Show with DJ Storm the General and Hurricane Kiss on BKS1Radio.com. You know what time it is. Tune in. Peace.
Go.
Hey, what's up? I'm Chauncey Black. I'm Eve Williams.
I'm Mark Middleton.
I'm Levi Lou. And we are Blackstreet. And you're watching the Storm Warning Show. No diggity, no doubt. Storm Warning, not warning.
He got it.
What's good? Another Thursday night.
See.
Officially on the Storm Warning Show, BKS1 Radio.
Yes.
I'm excited. We back in the building.
Yes.
After holidays and all of that. Let's clap that up. Yes.
Hope everybody's Thanksgiving was blessed.
Yes, I hope everybody
And everybody ate good.
ate a lot and had fun and everything. I hope you didn't argue with your family and all of that.
That part.
Yes. But I got my partner back in the building. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you. But first and foremost, shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. No matter what platform you're watching us on, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, so on and so on and so on. It's that drink.
Lord,
It's that
this
drink.
ain't the big one.
It's that drink.
Don't scare me.
We got a nurse in the building? Oh, okay, all right.
I think we might.
Yes.
Child.
But first and foremost, I got to introduce my partner, 1/3 of the R&B group Allure, and one of my favorite Puerto Ricans.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Puerto Rico.
Where we going? We going to the right?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I don't know how we start this off. We go to the right? We go.
Puerto Rico.
We go like that?
Puerto Rico.
Did we go like that?
Puerto Rico.
Did we go like that?
Puerto Rico.
Hey, let's clap it up for Hurricane.
Yes. Thank you. What's up, family? And we cannot start the show until I introduce my man, 100 Grand, that always sits to the left of me. Had it not been for this man, the Storm Warning Show would not be a thing. Y'all give it up. Make some noise. Clap hands. What you got to do?
Hey.
He likes to be humbly called DJ Storm. I'm the general. I call him El Jefe, El General, El Chocolatito, all that good stuff.
Oh, that sounds good. I like that.
All that good stuff.
I like that. Listen, I'm excited for the show tonight for a couple reasons.
Yes.
Coming back to the show, we got one of our faves, comedian G.L. Douglas in the building.
Yes,
but also we have a professional in the building. We have a nurse in the building.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go from having a comedian in the building to a nurse,
yes,
the dynamics of those two professions is totally
different.
Yeah, so I want to talk to Nurse Cicely.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're calling her today, Nurse Cicely. And we're going to talk to G.L. Douglas. She got a lot going on.
Yes, she does.
So we're going to talk to her. But first and
Been
foremost,
busy.
got to pay some bills. So tomorrow, you know where we at.
Yes.
Our Friday spot, the American Legion. Let's clap it up for the American Legion.
Yes.
Frozen Fridays tomorrow. Frozen Friday karaoke.
Yes.
It's a fun spot. Y'all got to come. Sing some karaoke and everything. That's actually how I met Nurse Cicely.
Yes, that is.
Yes.
We had an amazing night.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
very cool.
also one of our supporters is in the building. I don't know. See, people say I can't say names and all of that. So, but she's in the building. But that's how I met
We're going to
Nurse
clap it up for
Cicely
her
and everything.
anyway.
But yeah, that's going down.
Tomorrow night, American Legion, 137 New Market Road
Right here.
in
Y'all can see
Zanella.
it right there.
Yes.
That's going down.
Tomorrow we are celebrating our bar star, Michaela. Hey, Michaela.
Yes. Shout out to Michaela.
Yes.
And shout out to Smack and Rolls,
Yes,
Tom
Tom
Murray.
Murray.
Shout out to Pete and
And
Terry,
Terry, yes.
and everything. But come on down to the American Legion. Trust me, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Always a good time.
Karaoke, music vibes, you know how we do it.
Yeah, you
all
get
right?
there early, you get some free wings. You might be able to get your hands on some Smack and Rolls, but the truck is always out back. So even if you don't get the free ones, you can go and support the truck.
Yes.
Which is what we are. That's the goal.
Absolutely.
The end
Absolutely. I want to bring on and shout out to everybody on the check-in. Shout out to Teresa Lee. Shout out to Carla. I see you. Shout out to Ty Smith. I see y'all trickling in. Listen, make sure you make your comments. We'll read your comments and everything like that.
Yes.
But first, I actually want to go to, I know GL got something popping. So let me bring her up on the screen. She got something happening coming up very soon. I'm excited about it. I'm always excited when family doing great things. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. Y'all always show me so much love. Thank y'all for having me.
So, you are doing another event.
Yes.
The last time it was about the teachers. That was called
Class Dismissed.
Class Dismissed.
Yes.
You did 2 of those, I think, right? Or
I've
3?
done several of those. So, yeah, that's been, Class Dismissed has been going on for about 4 years now. Yeah, so, but now I got a new baby, and this is probably the big one, you know. Carteret Performing Arts Theater, which is a beautiful theater, brand new. When I saw it, so let me tell you how it came to be. Carteret, they have a underground, which is an amazing space, great for music. You should check it out.
Okay.
They hired me to do comedy for it, and then one of the young ladies took me on a tour around the whole building because they have a rooftop, and then she showed me the theater, and I was like, I'm going to do something in this theater. It holds 1,600 altogether.
Wow.
Yes. So I went back. They hired me again to do a comedy show, and I said, show me the theater again, because sometimes you'll say something, but you got to revisit it because, like, it'll be, like, you know, pushed in the back of your head, especially if it's such a big undertaking. And I said, well, I don't want to just do a comedy show because in this area, you can see comedy on any given night, right? I needed to do something impactful, something special. And I said, okay, I'm going to do praise and laughter, which we're going to have, y'all know, I'm a church girl. I grew up in church. I've sang in church. I played the piano. I did a whole bunch of stuff. And, yeah, I'm just going back to my roots. And if anybody knows me, I do clean comedy anyway.
Yes.
Right.
When you first came on my show.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
You was doing clean comedy.
Yeah, and I still do it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all over the place. I'm in the clubs. I'm in the whatever. But I'm just, in fact, I should have wore tonight. I got a shirt made that says, just be you, let them adjust, right? So, because I used to be intimidated by, like, oh my God, they're doing this, they're doing that. And my friend, one of my good friends who passed away, comedian Lord, he's like, yo, G, the minute you realize how funny you are, it don't matter what other people are doing. you just got to get on that stage and be authentically
Your thing
you.
is your thing, right? Yeah.
And that's what I've always been. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going back to my roots. So I have some wonderful comedian friends, but I also have some amazing gospel singers. Melvin Crispell is actually our headliner.
Oh.
He's coming. He is a winner of Sunday's Best.
Yes, he's amazing.
He is phenomenal. And so he's flying in from Charlotte, North Carolina. And then if anybody knows gospel, Liz Black is that lady. She's WBLS.
Shout out to Liz.
Yeah, Liz is me and Liz been rocking for 20 years. And I called her up and I said, listen, she was like, say less, I'm there. And then I got my girl, Big Mama.
Mm-hmm.
She is going to be hosting the red carpet. I love my girl. I was like, but you can't do this one on the stage. Cause y'all know that's
yeah, because she stirs it up. We love Big Mama.
But she's going to host. We have red carpet. We're going to have vendors. We got like 11 vendors. When you walk into, it's marble floors. It is, and the space is absolutely phenomenal. Like I said, vendors, and we're just going to have a good time, and we're going to get our praise on and our laugh on.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
So far, we got like 700 tickets sold.
Oh, wow. You nervous about this one?
Am I nervous? Like, there's an elephant on my chest. Okay, like
it's gonna be
you
great.
see, y'all see him right here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great, girl.
Yeah, so because it's a bigger undertaking. Comedy. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be long-winded.
No, it's cool.
But like comedy is like, I could produce a comedy show with my eyes closed. Comedy is one mic, one person, a DJ. You're done. That's your show. Right. So sound check. When people be like, "You want to do a sound check?" I'm like, okay. I get up there, and be like, hello, can you hear me? That's my sound check.
Right.
Now you're adding music, right? So I have a phenomenal MD. MD, it means musical director, Lauren Dawson, who is the husband of Terrell Hicks.
Yes.
That's my, yes. Lauren Dawson has played for everybody.
Right.
From Mary J. Blige to Hezekiah Walker to, so he's put a phenomenal band, singers, background together for me. And then we're walking through the theater. He was like, well, you got to get a backline. I was like, a backline? What is that?
Yeah, that's.
You know what a backline is? It's $3,000.
Yeah. Oh, I could have got it for you cheaper. Half that. So you don't be hitting me up.
You're right. I got to see. And then one of my other friends was like, yo, I can get you a backline. And then when I told him that price, he was like, yeah, go with that. Because they said backlines could cost like $4,000-$5,000.
So I do backlines for the city event, the big event at the park.
Really?
So my backline cost me $2,000.
Well, that's amazing.
You see how big that event is.
Yeah,
the backline's like $2,000.
That's real. I didn't even know what that was. So I was like, people just don't have an organ at their house that they could bring. You know what I mean? Like you ain't got.
Cause she only called me when she wants some drinks. That's it.
Is that wrong?
See, we ain't gonna get on here and tell that lie. You see what I'm saying?
I know you lying.
See what I'm saying? But it's. Let me tell you this. It has definitely been an eye-opening experience. I'm learning all I can in everything that I learn, because I've learned so much in this process. Because like when you're trying to get to another level, sometimes you got to get uncomfortable, and I'm
absolutely
so uncomfortable right now. Even down to like payment. I was telling somebody I had a whole meltdown because just understanding how business works. Like when you get that check, that's about and it's coming to you, so you got to make sure the IRS, you got to make sure that you cross your eyes, everybody got to sign everything, so
Right.
but I'm so blessed because like my accountant, she's working my event. So she was like, don't worry, I got you. And I was like, and it's just been people just been stepping in and like pulling together, like, don't worry, we got you because we want to see you win. And I really felt the love, and it's been great. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
It's going to be dope. You know,
Thank
what they
you.
say? They say you have to get uncomfortable before it,
Absolutely.
Before it gets great. So
Yes,
you got this.
And shout out to everybody who keep waiting to the last minute to buy their tickets.
Speaking of which, how can people get their tickets?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Good. Thank you. You can get your tickets. You can go online to www.carteretpack.com. Yeah.
CarteretPack.com.
Yeah. And let me tell y'all, my show is the only black show that they have produced. If you look at their lineup,
You said Carteret, so I already know.
Yeah. And just even how I got in there has just been a blessing and like just favor, so we hoping that we do good, follow the rules, make it to the point where they be like, well, we got to bring
y'all buy a daggone ticket.
That's right. That's right.
Go and support the girl.
Thank you.
Y'all go get y'all ticket, man. Yeah. All your shows, I mean, everyone I've been to has always been great.
Thank you.
Produced well.
Thank you.
Well attended. So definitely go out and support Praise and Laughter, because a lot of y'all need both.
That's right.
A lot of y'all need some praise, and a lot of y'all need some laughter.
I think we all need laughter at this point.
So yeah. So go out and have a good time. I'm loving the lineup, dope lineup, and everything. And guess what? A comedy show where you almost could kind of take your kids.
Right. I know there are kids. My kids will be there. Because another aspect of it.
Well, you got well-behaved kids.
Yes, you do. They are.
But thank you. Really I appreciate it. Yeah. But my mom passed away in 2017. And so I'm actually honoring 4 women in the community and in ministry that with the Joyce Douglas Crown and Grace Award. So my sister, her boys, my daughters, we're going to all be on stage. And we're going to present them with the awards in my mother's honor. So so it's going to be dope. It's going to be a time. So
shout out to DJ Jess too.
Yes, he's doing our pre-show. He's doing our pre-show.
Yes.
We have a pre-show with Chuck Burks and Monique Latisse too.
One day my cousin gonna hire me. One day she gonna hire me. But
let me tell you.
But that's my guy though.
Yeah.
But that's my guy. And they've been rocking for a long time. I be trying to explain that to people, right? Because they be like, yo, why didn't GL just get, blah, blah, blah. I said, listen, they've been rocking way before I got in the picture. You know what I'm saying?
Because we met through marriage.
Right.
He's my husband's cousin, Storm Norm. But me and Jess been rocking since I started producing shows in 2005.
For a long time.
Yeah, a long time. So, but... Anyway, I tell Norm be like, I'm busy. He be like, I'm going to Jamaica. I be trying to hire him.
Yeah.
No, I tried to hire him for a wedding one time. He was like, I don't know. I think me and Sandy going to Jamaica. You know, they stay in Jamaica. Yeah, he got another residency in Jamaica.
Right.
I just want y'all to know. I'm sorry what happened to your hometown.
For real.
I'm sorry about what happened to your second home in Jamaica,
Listen. It's all good. It's all good. Praise and Laughter, please get your tickets.
Y'all.
The date is December 7th.
Sunday.
Wait a minute, that's this Sunday.
That's this Sunday. Yes.
Oh, so do I got something to do?
This he gonna be in Jamaica.
You know what? On that note, shout out to everybody on the check-in. Listen. Everybody on check-in right now that's listening right now, share the show out. We got a lot to talk about. There's a lot that's been going on in the world.
Yeah.
Also, I got a beautiful young woman in the building by the name of Cicely. She's a nurse. She is, do I say healthcare practitioner?
I guess.
Does that count? Now?
To be honest, I don't even know. I am a licensed practical nurse. Professional or not professional depends on how you view it. Government-wise, so I think it's more of the funding thing. To be honest with you, it's more of the funding.
All right, yeah, because I want to make sure I say that right because I'm hearing things are changing and everything. But we're gonna talk about all of that. I'm glad you joined us today because a lot of times we forget about nurses, just like teachers and all of that. We forget about the people that actually, you know what I'm saying, that's on the front lines of things.
Yeah.
And
our essential.
Yeah, our essential workers and everything. And my whole thing is when I realized when you was in the hospital, when the ambulance had to take you and I came to see you and everything, and I was just looking at the nurses' jobs.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, they gotta do this, they gotta do that, they gotta handle that.
Yeah,
They gotta make everyone feel like it's a sense of urgency.
Right. Yeah.
And that's not an easy task. You got to make everyone feel important. First, tell the world who you are and how long you've been in the healthcare medical profession.
My name is Cicely. I am a licensed practical nurse, based in New Jersey. obviously. I've been in the healthcare field, I would say, since 2007. History-wise, I started working at the hospital. I served in the kitchen. I was serving food to patients. And then I became a junior dietitian for a couple of years while I was going for my nursing school at that point. And then while working and going to school, when I graduated, I became an LPN. And I've been practicing for, I would say, at least 13 to 14 years.
Wow.
Now.
Can we clap?
Awesome. Yes.
So let me ask you, what is the most rewarding part of your job?
To be honest, for me, this is just me personally. I love serving other people, and I always wanted to make sure that everybody's taken care of. I don't know, maybe that's just my nature. At my facility, I am known to be the quote-unquote the nice nurse, which I don't know what that means, but it's like, oh, she's the nice nurse. She's very patient. She's very kind. And I'm like, in a way, I take compliment to that. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that other people are not patient? Does that mean that other people are not kind?
That's exactly what that means.
So what? I don't want to take that on any, I don't want to take that, so, but at the end of the day, when somebody, like one of my patients, this happened the other day, when my patient was upset, and she was upset because she was just going to the bathroom, and I had to console her, and I said, it's okay, it's not your fault. I'm here to help you. Let's just take care of this. It's all good, So sometimes and a lot of times, like when people lose control of the things that they used to have control of, it's very upsetting, losing incontinence, losing control of, let's say, food selection. Oh, because I'm on a diet, I can't have regular sugar. I am diabetic. I cannot have regular sugar. Now I'm required to do, like all this stuff. So, sometimes and a lot of times, like when patients lose that control, they get mad, they get pissed off. And that's kind of like a denial thing in a way, but I feel bad for them. And of course, I can't do anything about it, but of course, to just make them feel better in a sense that I need to follow rules. We need to follow rules,
right.
And we need to adjust. But let me see what I can do for you, Right. I usually don't say no. And I'm like, let me have the dietitian see you. Let me have the, reconsider, like maybe see the doctor or something. Maybe we can make, exceptions for this, depends on, the prognosis and the situation. It all depends a lot of factors.
So let me ask you, training, right? What's the criteria like to become, the position, what is it, health practitioner?
No, so I'm a licensed practical nurse.
Practical nurse.
So it is an LPN.
You sure? Because Trump may disagree.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just saying.
I'm not going to get into that, but I'm sorry. But the thing is, I'm a licensed practical nurse. I work under the license of an RN. So obviously, I am working under the license of a registered nurse or somebody who has that license. I have a supervisor, so at the end of the day, there are certain things that I can do and certain things that I cannot do, obviously following the rules of the state. Certain states have different rules. You can't do stuff other states, and New Jersey, very strict. I can say that. So for me, I can say that if you're compassionate, if you have empathy, if you want to help other people, that's good enough to just to be a nurse. CNA, a lot of people start as a CNA. For me, I started in the kitchen.
So that's where it starts.
Right.
CNA.
You usually CNA. A lot of the people that I know start as CNAs.
Right.
And then they transition going to school into nursing program.
How long?
For me, I did mine. This is way back. I don't know, like 13, 14 years ago. So when I did mine, I did it part-time. It took me 18 months, 4 days a week. If you want to do it full-time, it's a year. Sometimes 10 months, depending on VOTEC or schools that I went to Lincoln Tech.
Okay.
So there was no waiting list. Back in the day, there was a waiting list, 18 months.
Listen,
I have to
Lincoln
wait.
Tech got commercials, so you official.
So Lincoln Tech, I went to Lincoln Tech. At the college, I had a waiting list of 18 months, but it was longer because I had to repeat certain things. Believe me, I try to go back for my RN. Every time I go back, life always happens.
Yeah.
I have to repeat my sciences, I don't know, for the 4th time now. If I try to go back to school, there is like an expiration of 5 years. So even if I try again, I'm going to have to repeat. The curriculum changes. So I know everybody's like, have to go for your RN. You have to go for your RN. But with this education thing where we're not considered professionals now, the budget is cut. And for me, I have to pay out of pocket. Do I have $50,000 to shell out while working full time, having a life?
Right.
Forget that. And going to school full time and paying for that on your own. I don't have $50,000 laying around.
Yeah.
But if I have sponsors out there, please support me. Thank you.
Okay, so we have Carla has a comment for you. Carla said, she is amazing, talking about you.
Oh, thank you.
Said LPNs, RNs run the facility and keep the doctors in order.
They do.
They are the lifesavers, and without them, many doctors would be exposed for their inadequacy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep.
That's true, though.
And she said Trump should be ashamed calling nurses' education unprofessional education. And that's kind of disheartening because, again, like you said earlier, y'all the essential workers. You know what I'm saying? Just like you, GL, teacher. Essential workers and everything. And it's like the respect level needs to be there.
Right.
Yeah. Can I share something? When I went to school, I actually went for nursing first. When I am a proud graduate of North Carolina Central University, Eagle Pride, HBCU. But I went for nursing when I first left to go to school. I wanted to be in obstetrics. I wanted to deliver babies. Yeah, and then one of my friends got pregnant, and she was in labor for 26 hours, and I was in that room with her, and I was like, as soon as that baby came, I went to my advisor and was like, what else y'all got? I need something with some free nights and weekends.
Oh, no. So I think I'm changing my mind.
So,
girl.
And it's so funny because Norm brought up a good point, because I witnessed her having this baby. It was the nurses who were with her for those 26 hours. The doctor came in for maybe a half an hour, did his thing, walked out. It was the nurses then who were cleaning her up and getting that baby together. I was like, I'm not doing this. You know what I mean? And nursing is super duper duper hard. It's such a, it's one of the most difficult, and even I feel like even it's harder than being a doctor only because you have such a shorter time frame, because like doctors go to school for like a span of like 8 and 10 years or whatever to be a nurse. So you have to learn all of these things, and doctors specialize in certain things, the biologies, it's a lot, and I can speak to this firsthand. My sister is a nurse. She's a OR nurse. When I got my tummy tucked, my sister wasn't my nurse. Shout out to my sister. My sister picked my plastic surgeon was a black woman. My anesthesiologist was a black woman. And my sister was a nurse in the room. Anyway, I digress. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about you. But I know firsthand how important nurses are and how difficult it is. Yeah. So kudos to you for
you guys definitely hold a lot down. And just to piggyback off of that, don't let anybody ever tell you that it's not good or it's an issue being the nice nurse.
Right.
Because for somebody who has a bad habit, like Rev always tells me, we gotta stay away from hospitals, but I've had several things happen in my life. And I remember the first time I found out that I had breast cancer. Oh, wow. The way the nurse told me, I wanted to body slam her against every wall in that room. Yeah. She had no bedside manner. She just blurted it out like if she was telling me the weather. And I'm just like, I'm face down on this biopsy table like, I'm sorry, you said what now? She didn't even prepare me. It was just like, oh, yeah, and she's like, we're waiting for the doctor to come in. I'm like, well, because she sounded like she was in distress. And I'm like, well, what are we waiting for? Like, you're not communicating. Oh, yeah, we see a mass, it's cancer. Like, the way and I was just like, I really wanted to curse her out, but I'm my mama's child, so I had to, like you said, I digress. But just being in the hospitals, like even when Norm mentioned recently, I just went through Bell's palsy. And there was this one nurse, and I'm so upset that I don't remember her name, but she was literally holding the whole emergency room down. And when I tell you there was about maybe 5 or 6 other nurses that were supposed to be working with her, and they were nasty. They would come in. I was trying to like ask for certain things because I was uncomfortable or whatever the case may be. And they were just like waving me off and like, oh, what now? And just, so there's something beautiful about a nurse who, like you said, you have to have compassion, you have to have empathy, because like Norm said, everybody who's in the hospital, they feel like whatever I'm going through is more important than the next patient. So for somebody to walk around an emergency room with so many emergencies but still make everybody feel comfortable, that's seriously a gift. So don't ever change that. Like, for real.
Oh no, definitely. Well, we can see even at karaoke.
Oh my God, please! I
her
fell in love with her at
personality
karaoke.
is amazing.
And I didn't even know none of this, so I already know.
This is what I want to ask you though. Mm-hmm. How do you deal with? Because let's be honest.
Wait, you about to ask me a question?
There's some unruly patients. Yeah. There's some wild patients.
But wait, I was gonna ask somewhat of the same question. You asking about the patient, but I'm saying, how do you deal with unruly, like your colleagues, like your peers that you work with that are
one at a time. One at a time.
Which one first?
How do you deal with unruly patients and patients that just are out of hand and erratic and all over the place and everything? How do you handle that?
So my background prior to being a nurse is sales, so customer service. I am big on customer service. Prior to this job where I'm at, I've been a unit manager for 3 years. Okay. So I feel like I have to have control only because of my prior position. So transitioning to pushing the cart and being a regular nurse, and I say that because it was my choice, because I felt like the management was too much. So I wanted to I just want to be a staff nurse. Right. So as a staff nurse, I can say that when patients become impatient, you just go to them and be like, what is bothering you? Kind of like go to their level, like if they're speaking to you at bedside, I usually would come down and like even kneel sometimes and would come to their level or raise the bed, and I'll be like,
what if they just nasty?
Just nasty. I'll just be like, I'll still ask, what's upsetting you, okay, then address the issue. What's the most important? If it's food, then let's get the lady some coffee, tea, something, right? And then after that, because once they get that, then, it'll calm them down, depending on what the situation is. And then at this point, I would say, let me talk to my manager, and then that's that. But at the end of the day, usually it's just the demeanor and usually just how you react to them. Like if they see that you're okay, they'll be okay. Right. If the patient is anxious, very contagious. The anxiety, it's too much. Sometimes I get anxious myself, so sometimes I walk away. And I'll be like, I'll be right back. I have let me just, grab the medication for your roommate or something. Only because if I can't control my own feelings, I have no business whatsoever being here controlling yours, right? Yeah. So sometimes I need to fix me first. In order for me to deal with the situation, I have to fix me first.
Wow.
Good word. That's a good word.
You know what I mean?
That's a good word. Amen. Let me throw some offering over there. That's good.
Yeah, like let me walk away.
That goes with every job. I think that goes with every profession. I feel how they always say, leave your stuff at home before you walk into someone's house, before you walk into work or whatever. And that's not an easy thing because people don't. We always say you don't know what the next person is going through. So God knows what you could have been going through the night before, whether it be family, personal issues or whatever. And now you have to set all that aside just to put someone else's life.
I always have to.
Right.
There's that front. Always. Oh, hi. Good morning.
Right.
Yeah.
My name's whatever. I'm your nurse today. How may I help you?
You can be like, I don't
you
care
always
about
have to
things.
be in front.
Right.
But how do you deal with the doctors? Because, some doctors have that God complex, especially like when you're dealing with like plastic surgeons and surgeons. My sister tell me horrible stories. And when you're under anesthesia, you have no idea what's happening. You just pray, you go to sleep and you wake up. And you have no idea. And she's told me some terrible things. How do you deal with doctors?
So with doctors, sometimes, what I usually do if something is not clear or something is kind of off on the orders that they're giving, I will just clarify. Okay, doctor, you said this, and this. I just want to make sure I got what you're saying. Only because, not for receipts or not. It's a clarification. I wanted to make sure this is what you just told me. This is what I just got from you. And then when I get that order, I will run it with my supervisor. And then, this is what the doctor told me. And then if they obviously if there is something off, then they would address it. But for me, I would clarify. Let me clarify this. This is what I heard. This is what I got. This is what you said. Let me repeat it to you just so you know that this is what you told me.
Right.
Am I getting it right? That's it. Because sometimes if you don't hear it, I didn't mean it like that. Like, the order would be changed. So sometimes people just say whatever they want to say. And then like if it's repeated to you, and if you hear it, and then they'll be like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, then it'll change, right? So, but if it's something really off, then I will have my supervisors address that.
So, you have to develop a relationship with each doctor, right?
Yes.
You have to develop a relationship, and then you have to deal with each doctor's individual personalities too.
There's doctors, there's NPs, and there are, and it's all different disciplines. There's ID, there is, primary doctor, there's a wound doctor, there's a psych, so there's all different, field, like, you know what I mean, like, professionals.
Did you ever clash with any of the doctors, like any doctor that you've worked with, like have a clash?
It made you lose your cool?
Or you were like, that's not right, or something,
I usually hold my cool, and I usually try to be professional. If it's something that I'm not sure of, again, I don't take it on my own hands. I address it with the supervisor, the DON, or whoever, and I'm like, I just wanted to make sure this is the order that I got, and then I clarify, because at the end of the day, I have a license to protect. That's number one.
Right.
And if I'm not sure, then I have somebody else above me clarify it, and then it goes up to the chain of command. The RN. If there's a supervisor and there's a DON or ADON or whoever is in the building at that time.
If y'all have any questions for Cicely, please just put them in the comment section. If you got any questions for her, you got any questions for comedian GL Douglas. Just put it in the chat. Whatever, we'll answer your questions, and let them answer your questions and everything. So make sure you be very open. We keep it real on the Storm Warning show, so you can ask any type of question.
Some like nightmare stories.
I had
some.
I had some nightmares.
I'm sure.
I had a nurse, right, and I told her, and she thought I was playing. I'm like, I'm real with needles. Like I have an issue. Like please, like be careful. Blah 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 blah.
Wiggling around your arm, wasn't she?
So yeah, so nurses be like, can't find your vein. We can't find your vein. And this one nurse just said,
"What?"
I was like, I jumped up. I was like, "Yo, what the?" I blacked out. I was like, "Oh my God!" Like no, with the needle, like it was real.
All right.
It was real. Like I'm like, my God, and it was bleeding. You know how you're gonna get a little blood spot, whatever you can get a needle.
Well, yeah.
No, this was bleeding. So I'm like, what the hell did you do?
That's insane.
Right.
That is really.
So
what was her response?
She was like,
I'll be ranting.
No, you know what she said? She said, "Oh, you a big boy." And I was like, I said, do I talk to her manager or supervisor or whatever? Like I was real livid.
Yeah.
So,
that's crazy.
So me and her whole experience for the time I was there was just like, get away from me, get me somebody else.
I would have requested somebody else immediately. Like, how do you do that?
Can I just say though, like as patients, right? Like you have the right to refuse. So the nurse would attempt 3 times. Can I give you your medication? No. Another attempt. Can I give you your medication? No. Third attempt, and they say no. It's a refusal. So we as nurses have to respect your right to refuse. So just so you know that like patients have their rights. They have their right to refuse their medication.
All right.
So it's just FYI.
I just wanted her to respect my right not to bleed.
But that's what I'm saying. So, but my point is, if you refuse, then she could have gotten somebody else. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. So I could have requested somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Is somebody
So
slamming
moving forward.
Yeah.
Shout out to I'm sorry.
Shout out to Tanya checking in. Our bar
I see you in the
star.
building.
Jessica.
Teresa. Oh, Jessica, what's up?
Yes, Reggie
Reg. If you got any questions for Nurse Cicely or comedian GL Douglas, let us know. Now, I'm going to go, being that we on the topic of nurses, so we already talked about this situation that's going on, right? So the Trump administration says nursing isn't a professional degree amid new limits on loans. So basically, that's the reason why they're doing this.
It's for funding.
About funding. This is all about funding. So when I look at, the whole situation, see, I did my research. When I look at the whole, no, I don't play around. So when I look at the whole situation, it says the Trump administration is changing the definition of professional degree for federal student loan purposes, which excludes fields like nursing, physician assistant, physical therapy. This reclassification limits students borrowing to a lower annual cap.
Right.
Potentially making graduate education in these fields more difficult to finance. The administration argues this will pressure universities to lower tuition. But health organizations and educators warn it would worsen shortages in the healthcare workforce. You agree or disagree with that statement I just made?
To be honest, I can say that myself, I went to school with the attempt of going for my nursing. And unfortunately, when I tried, I didn't continue. So later on, a few years later, I tried again. So obviously, I got approved for funding. But obviously, the loan is, you add more to that loan. So to be honest, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I agree or disagree at this point, only because in my level, I have to pay for my schooling out of pocket either way. So the fact that the professional, quote unquote, term is added in the picture, we are professionals, just because, like I'm a licensed practical nurse or I'm a nurse, or we're still professionals. Like the professional term for me is the part that bothers me.
Right.
So the funding part, then that's another story. You know what I mean? If they want to focus on the funding, then go focus on the funding. But the professional term,
they could have just dealt with the funding issue a whole
As
separate way
yeah.
instead of reclassifying y'all as unprofessional and not professional. That bothers me a lot because
that's the term that they used because everybody's professional. You know what I mean? We're all trying to be professionals here, right? Like the term professional now has a different meaning. So if you hear professional, nurses are not professionals anymore. Okay, so does that mean I can be unprofessional at my job? If I want to curse somebody out, I can do that, right? Exactly. You know what I mean? Is that what that means, right? But of course, I can't do that because I have, bedside manner. I cannot do that as a just as a person. You know what I'm saying? So it's just an open. Now it's a gray area now, where.
So,
misinterpretation.
So, Greg Booth.
So, Teresa says that she's glad that we're addressing this matter. And Greg Booth has a question, or a statement and a question. He said, I find night nurses are worse than the day nurses. Is that because the bosses are there?
Well, here's the thing. So, for me, I work day shifts. I also work night shifts at another facility, but I was a psych nurse doing this for 5 years. So I had to take care of 59 patients, and they're all psych.
Wow.
So I had to make sure everybody's safe, everybody's not wandering, not up, not awake, not bothering all the roommates.
Yeah.
So I did that for 5 years in a psych facility. So my forte is psych. So I guess it takes one to know one, but whatever that means, right? But what I'm trying to say is that,
Cicely's coming for your job, Gia.
Listen, girl. Listen.
It's just that the thing is the night shift is less people.
Yeah,
exactly. less staffing, but more patient to nurse, patient to CNA ratio. Like during the day, the bosses are there, administration is there. Everybody's follow this, follow that, this and that. So I'm not sure if that has, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. But just because the bosses are there doesn't really mean anything because at the end of the day, they have their own jobs.
Right.
I have my own job to do.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, if I have 25 patients to myself on a subacute unit, it means that I have 25 people under my license, under my name that I'm signing for, right? And I say this because I'm coming from somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
The safe ratio for a nurse in a subacute is 13:1. 13 patients to 1 nurse. A lot of times, I have patients 24, 23, 22, 21.
Wow.
For 1 nurse. And that's the dilemma that I am actually dealing with right now. I'm not sure if it's the shortage of staffing or is it the decision of management or decision of administration, because to be honest, it's not safe.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like one of the issues that has been bothering me. And it's been kind of like building up inside. Right. So that's kind of like the issue that I'm dealing with right now. So when I said before that I am actually reconsidering my job right now, is because of that reason.
So, I'm curious, why isn't there better recruiting measures for nurses now?
Yeah.
And see, this is the whole thing. When you start cutting funding, this goes with teachers, nurses, everybody in these different types of professions. You're cutting funding, and then it's turning people off. And then you're saying, we're reclassifying the title now. You're not professional, whatever. So it's making people say, why do I even want to be a part of this?
Absolutely.
Right.
You know, and that's the whole thing. Like you definitely don't want. There's a lot of certain people walking around. You definitely don't want a shortage of teachers.
Absolutely.
Because you want smart kids, right? You want educated kids. You definitely don't want a shortage of nurses because so many people these days, they're getting sick and whatever, and it's just flooding the hospitals. It's flooding medical facilities and everything like that. And you don't, like she said, you don't want 1 nurse, 50 people to 1 nurse, 30 people to 1 nurse. When it's supposed to be like she said, 13 people to 1 nurse.
I mean, it's like the perfect ingredient for somebody to like completely lose their cool at any given moment. And I feel like, I mean, with all professions, but I think in the medical profession, more so for me, there's like a certain integrity that you have to have. You know what I mean? And I don't think, and to Greg's question, I don't think it should matter whether it's a night nurse or a day nurse. Like, she has her, her personality is who she is. So why do we have to, question that because somebody, the boss is there, whatever the case may be? It's like, she's holding her integrity together and trying her best to just be exactly who she's supposed to be. And that's not easy.
Right. Teresa Lee said, I also like the way Nurse Cicely explains things.
Yeah.
She knows how to protect her license.
I know, that's right.
I have to all day, every day.
She said BKS1 ain't going to have me out here unemployed. She said, y'all ain't going to have me be our third co-host.
We're going to switch over. I'm going to keep on the same vein. And again, if you just joining us, we are speaking with comedian GL Douglas. She has a great event coming up this Sunday. Please go get tickets.
Yes.
It is called Praise and Laughter.
Yes.
It is going to be at the Carteret Theater. And the way to get tickets is go to
www.carteretpack.com.
Yes. So please go get your tickets. Tickets are only...
Well, they vary. It's a theater. So you pick your seat, and that's your price. But it ranges from $60 to $100. Actually, the VIP is almost sold out.
Listen.
The VIP is almost sold out. Those were $106.
Spend that money.
Yeah.
Because when I'm hanging out with Cicely, we spend like $80 easy.
That's right.
Just on 2 pitchers of drinks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just making jokes. But
facts. Exactly my bill.
$80 is easily spent.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
So go get your tickets for a comedy show where you're gonna laugh and have a good time and be entertained and everything. And it's good quality entertainment. Go get those tickets, y'all. Come on, support. Come on, support.
I would like to give out 2 if there's anybody. I'll give you 2 comps. So if there's anybody that's
2 comp tickets.
Yes, 2 comp tickets.
How easy you gonna make it for them? Ask them a trivia question or something.
All right,
that's up to y'all. Y'all the host, but we got 2 tickets that we can
We
give
got
away.
the perfect game for it too.
So here is.
This ain't about to be easy.
No, it's got to be a comedy question.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, I got one.
So, what comedian paid for the funerals of Red Fox and Rick James? What comedian paid for the funeral of Red Fox and Rick James?
I think I know.
All right, so if you know the answer, put it in the comment section, and you will get 2 tickets to praise.
For 2 people.
Did she say 2 or 1?
I mean, I'm
She
giving
got
away
2.
2 tickets.
2
So,
comps.
however, if you want to do
Like
1
if
and
one
1.
Nobody wants to go by themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Man, I mean, they could come. Like, the 2 tickets, they could get 2 tickets.
Okay.
1.
All right, so again,
Y'all heard the question, right?
what comedian paid for the funeral
Of Red Fox.
of Red Fox and Rick James? All right, put it in the comment section.
Oh, my bestie just typed. She just checked in. Hey, Neat. She said Eddie Murphy.
That's what I thought.
Hey, come on, bestie.
Now, is she in Jersey?
She's in Somerset.
Okay. I need
got
her
2
name.
tickets.
Yes, I need
Okay,
her name,
I got
and
you.
I will have.
Check this out.
You got
If,
the
if
tickets
your
and
husband
you-
don't go, come pick me up. Because Kit's not going to listen. Listen, if your husband don't go Sunday,
He
come
said
pick me
J
up.
Dub ain't going. He coming with you.
Ah, okay. All right.
Oh, and Greg Booth answered right after. And
Oh,
so
did he?
And so did Tasha. Yeah.
Greg got it? Okay. Oh,
My
y'all on
bestie got
point.
that one. Ew.
They on point. Yeah,
I
they
love
answering.
it. I love it.
Second. Oh, you ain't giving out no more tickets, right?
That was
I could give out another pair. Like I could get out. I can
All
get
right.
out one more pair.
Last question.
Last
feeling
question.
generous.
Yes.
What comedian paid for the star, the Hollywood star, for Melba Moore? What comedian paid for the Hollywood star, the Walk of Fame star, for Melba Moore?
First of all, you got to pay for that. That's not just an honor, but you got to pay.
But you'll get chosen, but you have to pay. You have to pay for the maintenance. And you know how much it costs?
How much?
$75,000.
If you want to start.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Yep, that's what I heard.
So when you could get chosen, so they could say, we're going to give GL Douglas a star. But I got to pay $75,000 to put it in the ground.
Yes.
I'll go draw a star.
Pass me a Sharpie.
Yes, that
The step.
that covers the maintenance for the life of that star.
Wow, I didn't even. Now, see, you should have said, how much does it cost?
Just give me some balloons.
That star better stay there for the rest of.
So people can walk on it.
What comedian paid for the Walk of Fame star,
For Melba Moore.
Hollywood star, for Melba Moore? I'm gonna give y'all till.
And that's your people's, Norm.
Oh,
Somebody.
Todd. Somebody got it. Yeah, Todd
Somebody got
Smith
it?
said Cat Williams.
Did he?
Come on, Todd.
And he did.
Todd,
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
Todd, are you want the tickets or you gonna give it to somebody? Nah, Greg Booth said Tracy Morgan. Nah, Greg. That's the ball. Nah, it was Cat Williams. It was
Oh
Cat
wow,
Williams.
I had no idea.
See, I'm full of. See,
He full of knowledge. Jeopardy up in this piece.
come on,
Okay, Alec Trebek.
come on. All right. So, all right. So now that we talking about, I'm gonna talk about different subjects. You know, I got a lot of subjects to talk about on this show. So, all right. So there's a thing out now, and this is for the ladies. This is for you, and I know you could relate, and I'm quite sure you may have heard some things, but no, they're saying beware. No. This is getting.
No, I know about how to joke for what you said.
They're saying now beware of mammograms.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
But they've
She's
been
going.
saying
She's
that
going.
for a while now.
They're saying beware of mammograms. And now I'm gonna play a clip.
And you're going.
And just based on your general
I know,
knowledge.
I know.
And I'm quite sure everybody in this room had to deal with one.
Hello.
Yeah, of course, for sure.
All right. So I'm gonna play this clip and tell me what do y'all think? Here's the clip.
Data has come out about mammography, getting a mammogram, that shows that for every 10,000 people that you give a mammogram to, 8 people will die that would have never had breast cancer from breast cancer. Now, you can justify using a mammogram and say, well, hundreds of people will be saved by getting mammograms preemptively. First off, the Hippocratic Oath says do no harm first. That's doing harm. You're killing 8 people. You're killing 8 people per every 10,000 mammograms. And yes, you're saving hundreds. However, there is a ton of data that actually shows there's a 52% overdiagnosis when using mammography. That means that we are treating a great deal of people that would have never died of breast cancer in the first place just by doing the mammogram. Now, if you want to do a safer way, you have a couple options. You can do ultrasound, which literally is super definitive, and if you found something on mammogram, you would get an ultrasound anyways. Except with ultrasound, there's no radiation. Secondly, you can do a thermogram. Just have them take a heat signature of your breast tissue, and you can actually see if there's metabolic activity, potentially extra blood flow to one of your breasts, and then you get an ultrasound anyways. Why are we getting mammograms and telling women to get mammograms on a yearly basis, especially if they have dense breast tissue, when the radiation from the mammogram can actually cause breast cancer? And they've done long-term studies on this. I actually read a Cochrane review, which is the most prestigious research entity that exists. It's a huge meta-analysis of multiple studies, and basically said, in a study of node-positive cancers that were saved within pre-screens versus control screen would be the mammogram, there was a 0 net effectiveness rating. So just keep that in mind. Ultrasound and thermogram should be the standard. You guys have a good day. Feel free to like, comment, and share. Follow my page. We'll talk soon. Radiation. Secondly, you can do a thermogram. Just have them take a heat signature of your breast tissue.
Thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
For me, I would say that the less invasive is better, to start with. Obviously, if, we already know, and if it's diagnosed that you have it, you're going to go, right? On the 24th, yeah. Well, the thing is, I actually experienced it. I did it once at 35 years old because my family has a history of cancer. So that was the first time I did it. I'm 42 now. I'm actually due. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me, by the way. So my thing is just doing that as an experience, right? I mean, if you had cancer cells, right, and if they put your breast on that plate, I mean, it's just, it hurts.
It's uncomfortable.
The procedure alone is very uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. For me, I feel like this is my own opinion, and I say that the less invasive, the better.
Right.
So if you can do it through ultrasound and therma, then do it that way. If you're trying to diagnose if there is cancer or not.
But do they offer that, or is that something like you would have to request?
The doctor.
And then like insurance purposes, because I get a mammogram like every year.
Yeah. Supposed to be after 40, you get it every year.
Yeah.
So if you have a concern, I would say to make sure that you inform your doctor, and maybe you can do the prior. But this is obviously if who knows if they have breast cancer or not.
Mm-hmm.
My sister actually was diagnosed with a stage 3. She had no freaking idea, and she's a nurse. And it's kind of like, okay, when she found out, it was too late. So you don't know, but the metastasis of, the cancer cells is really fast.
Right.
Obviously, if, they have to do the other test first, but if there is that chance, then the mammogram would be the last. I would say the last, if anything.
Right.
Just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
So I'm sorry.
The ultrasound.
The ultrasound is the least invasive,
and then the therma.
Right. So even like the MRI, because I'm supposed to be getting that done on Monday, and I was already having second thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And I was already thinking about calling in the morning to ask if I could just have the ultrasound as opposed to the MRI, because it's all it's all radiation, and already going through breast cancer surgery.
That's
I had 16 sessions of radiation, and the radiation after the 16 sessions was the most grueling part. Right. Of course, everything is a mental thing. It's scary, but who wants to go through that? I definitely don't want to go through that again. So I'd rather just check it, but I would love to go the least invasive, most invasive way. You know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna call tomorrow and ask them. If
I would ask and see if the therma would the ultrasound. If not the ultrasound, it would be the therma.
Okay.
Yeah, if anything. Only because always with nurses, it's, we always, like risk versus benefits. Like, if there's a procedure or anything, you have to explain to the patient, educate them, because sometimes if you don't know, you don't know, right? Like if you don't offer them this and this is the alternative for that, like some people, they just don't know, like, oh, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. So if nobody tells them, they wouldn't know that there's another option.
Exactly.
So the less invasive, the better. But obviously if there is history, and if there is, like if there's a suspect, like if you think, then I would go for the definitive, which is then, at that point, the mammogram.
The mammogram, yeah. And it's even crazier because I don't have a history of breast cancer or cancer in my family. So for me to be one of the first was like,
question.
What's happening? Yeah.
Question for everybody and everybody listening. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. I see y'all.
Yes.
Shout out to
also really quickly, I'm sorry, I didn't mean
Jackson on the check-in. What's good?
I didn't mean to cut you off real quick, but Todd answered your question. He said he's going to donate his tickets. He said you pick.
Okay. So
you got your pick of who you want to give them to.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, I'll pick somebody I like. Nah, but seriously, do you think in the medical profession that doctors really care about the cure of the problem or the maintenance?
The maintenance.
They make money.
It's all about the money.
They make money off the maintenance.
Yeah.
Can you answer that question or not?
No comment. Only because it's
that.
what is it called? Conflict of interest.
Yeah, conflict
of interest.
I
But
that.
I mean, yeah.
Right.
All right, so I'm gonna run this clip, and we could just.
I don't have no conflict of interest. I can answer the
You
question.
can answer. You can answer for everybody, please, please.
No, I think it varies. I think it depends on the integrity of the doctor, on the individual. But I do know, like, not for nothing, I have very good insurance, through my husband. And I feel like there's been times where I've gone, and because I think they look at my insurance, now all of a sudden I remember I was having like knee issues. I'm on the table, I'm getting treated for that. And it goes, you got varicose veins. Are your legs heavy? And I'm like, no, my legs are fine. But you need to get that taken care of. We're going to set you up with an appointment. And then sometimes if you're not careful, your insurance will send you a check instead of the doctor. Then it's your responsibility to get them the check to the doctor. I mean, they sent my husband a check for like $13,000. But you gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta be like, Lord, I'm gonna send this check. Yeah. I say, don't even open it. We taking it directly there. But because now, if I didn't have insurance, they would have looked right at my veins and be like, you got varicose veins, and kept it moving. So I do think a lot of times it's a classist situation based on insurance.
Yes.
And I'm
I agree.
I'm gonna keep it 100. So I went when I had my hernia surgery, right? The doctor that performed my surgery said, you have a problem called diastasis.
Okay.
Right? So you know what that is, I guess. You're a nurse, I don't know. So anyway, it's basically when your stomach muscles push up towards your lungs, your rib cage, your lungs, whatever. And he was like, if you want that six-pack back, that's what he said. He said, if you want your six-pack back, he was like, the surgery is cosmetic. He said, so it's going to cost like around $10,000. So I was like, is it going to cause a health issue? That's all I wanted to know.
Right.
I said, is it going to cause a health issue? Because something that causes a health issue is not really a cosmetic situation.
Right.
So I was like, if you're saying my stomach muscles is pushing up to my lungs,
right,
isn't that going to be a health issue? He was like, well, it falls under cosmetic. He said, I could do it for you for $10,000. And that's how he said it to me. I got turned off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got turned off of that.
I want to talk about my back situation. So I have a herniated L5S1 on my right side, right? So I'm talking as a patient. I'm not talking as a nurse.
Right.
I can clarify that. So I went for a surgery. This is back in like around COVID time. Was it 2020? That was July, and then for some reason my back just started hurting again. Surgery was unsuccessful, and 4 months later, I was scheduled for another surgery to fix that surgery. Months later, I developed, because I was overcompensating, because my right side is now weak. I'm overcompensating using my left.
Right.
That's how I'm going to explain it. So my left side now has L4 herniation because of that. Been seeing the doctor. At this time, I was paying Cobra, by the way. I was a state worker at that time. I paid Cobra because it was after the fact. And then I had to give it up because they said, no, Cicely, you can function as is. Long story short, they denied my application for the third surgery for an A left. Okay? So I myself as a patient of this, right? And then I switched to Medicaid because at that point I didn't have, I was in disability because I was off from work.
Right.
Went through, I don't know, like the head of ortho at Hamilton, Robert Wood Johnson, best one. And that's what he was pushing for. That was the only option. And insurance said, oh, you're fine as is. You can function as is. It's okay. My case was closed. I was forced back to work. And this is the reason why the past 3 years, like prior to this job, I was a unit manager because I could not use my back. You know, I've been wearing my back brace, and I've been functioning with a back issue.
Pain, right.
With back pain. As a nurse, you know, and I've been like medicated, you know, and I say this, Oxy, Perks, Dilaudid. It's like, what the hell? I'm high as a fucking kite. I can't function like this. Right. Just being at home. And then I had depression, and I say this because it's true. I had, you know, all these, you know, panic attacks. It was so bad. I went to PT, and then when they cut me off, they're like, okay, Cicely, you're fine. You have to go back to work. And I'm like, what choice do I have?
Yeah.
So, and I can say this, that a lot of decisions in healthcare are driven by insurance decisions, insurance coverage, and not having insurance at all.
That's right.
And it's unfortunate because myself, I mean, I function. Like now that I'm pushing the cart, you know, I go to physical therapy twice a week. If I don't get my physical therapy and my massages twice a week, I'll be dead.
Yeah,
my back is like jello. You know, like last week, you know, because of the Thanksgiving schedule, I didn't see my therapist for like a week. I'm done. You know, like I'm in so much freaking pain. And the only pain medication that I take is Tylenol or ibuprofen, because if I take the other stuff that I'm prescribed, I can't function. I have a license to protect. I can't be giving meds, being high as a kite, you know what I mean? I can't be on my depression meds if I'm this and that, you know? And I have a lot of stuff going on, and I say that because it's true. So I deal with my stuff in my own little way.
Right.
So when you say, when you go to work, you leave all that stuff behind, and you're this person, you're the nurse, you're the healthcare professional, and you're going to have to be just giddy, and you know, and you serve the other people, and I have to do this for 12 to 16 hours every freaking day. It's exhausting.
While suffering,
It's old freaking news. I'm sorry. And I mean, as much as I'm compassionate, I'm caring, I'm empathetic, I'm such a good nurse, and I say that because I am patting my own self and my own back. This is me talking out loud. But, you know, it's hard because at the end of the day, I'm like, what do I do for myself?
Right.
If I cannot take care of myself, how can I take care of other people?
Right, you take care of so many. Who's going to take care of you?
And it's really hard. It's really hard. And I know a lot of people go through that where, you know, like, even as a mom, you know, even...
Girl, don't even get me
started. You know what I mean? You know, you have to, you know, take care of so many things, and then being, you know, you have.
It goes back to that old adage that says, "Who heals the healer?"
Right.
Right. Who heals the healer? And that's exactly where it is. And you got to be an advocate for your own health. I just went through that. Like I have cancer runs rapidly, so I've had colonoscopy, and I did my colonoscopy. Everything came out good, but I was like, I want an endoscopy. And my doctor was like, for what? I was like, because I just don't feel right. And she was reluctant, but I was insistent. And guess what? I got insurance.
Advocate for yourself, please.
And so I did the colonoscopy. I got the endoscopy. This was like 2 weeks ago. While I was on the table, they found that my esophagus was enlarged. They found that I had a little hernia, and I aspirated on the table because I had so much bile and stuff. Yeah. And so when I went back for my follow up, she was like, "Well, aren't you glad we did that endoscopy?" I was like, "Yeah," because I insisted that it, you know what I mean.
Like, what the hell?
You know, and I gotta get another one.
Trying to get kudo points off of your
Shout out to
idea.
Michelle.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
yes,
That's good.
But
D. Skinner.
But and a lot of it, some medications, because like the medication that I was taking for my knee, the Celebrex, was causing like she was like that could be a part of the problem
You have
with
to watch
your
out for that
esophagus. You know what I mean? So you just gotta watch, but you gotta be an advocate for
absolutely.
yourself. For sure.
So you want to read some comments?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we have 2 comments. Shaniqua, hey bestie. She said, I say more so the cure. They don't get reimbursed well for returns or adverse events. The question should be, how well are most physicians trained? I've heard some horror stories about residents and fellows who were horrible students, and they're out here treating people or deployed in clinics in low-income areas. And then Teresa said, wow, that's a shame being forced. How can they tell you you're fine? You know how you feel. They make so much money off your health. I think they keep you unhealthy.
Facts. I'm going to run this clip right now. Let's see what we think of this. Here's the clip.
Okay. We wait for you to get sick. And you do, then once you are sick, we don't restore your health. We merely manage your symptoms so we can manage your high blood pressure. We can manage your cholesterol. We can manage your pain, your arthritis pain. We can manage your diabetes. We don't cure you. The current healthcare system is a hoax. People have gone on a 40-day fast and cured their cancer. The body was never designed to eat 3 meals a day. Every day we were hunter-gatherers. We would find food. We'd eat it. We'd go without food till we found more. But we eat food all the time. We weren't designed to do that. And so you need to give the digestive system a rest. It's very, very active. You're putting a lot of wear and tear on the digestive system. You need to allow it to rest and repair. I recommend fasting on a regular basis. And I say I do it 1 day a week and then 7 to 10 days once a year. We wait for you to get sick.
He said at least 1 day, and then seven days a year. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a week. Like
right.
one a week or one a month, if you can.
I've been hearing a lot about the health benefits of fasting.
Oh yeah, I believe it. I've done it. I've done intermittent fasting in the past. But the only thing I could only do it for 16 hours out of a 24-hour day, you know, but only because I've been sleeping. Yeah, but it's really, it has really good effects for the body. It kind of, you know, gets rid of whatever has to be get rid of.
What I want to tap on before the show's over, I definitely want to tap on the fact that we cannot trust what we eat anymore.
Oh my God!
Not at all.
We can no longer trust what we eat anymore, and I'm like, oh my God! Like
you can't eat it. You have to start growing everything yourself.
Like, and listen. When we came up, GL, especially my mother and father, they had a garden in the back.
Yeah.
And can I tell you where I currently live now in the backyard? You would never believe this. We had a grapevine, a pear tree, a peach tree, and a cherry tree in our backyard. Wow. The neighbors used to love our backyard, and he said, like, can we get some? Sometimes we'll say yes, sometimes we'll say no, but we had all of that in the backyard.
Wow.
Right? Natural, real big cherries, grapes, peaches, pears in our backyard.
That's insane.
And when I think about it, right, I'm like, we was just so much healthier then.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at things now, and I'm like, every time you turn around, right? There's things being changed. There's laws being changed to poison us.
Absolutely.
Right? So if you look at other countries, they ban a lot of stuff that we eat. And we just take for granted, like,
and all that
oh
stuff.
yeah, oh no, I want this because it tastes good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like we get caught up in that, but in other countries, they don't have Frosted Flakes. They don't have certain things that we have over here, and it's crazy. So now a lot of stuff is being exposed. So I say that to say is that at some point in time, all of us have to get back to the basics.
Yeah.
We got to get back to the basics, to the way things used to be, where we actually really are growing our own food.
Yeah.
And then this government's so jacked up, you even got to watch where you get the seeds from.
Right.
Where you buying your seeds.
Yeah.
And this is how crazy it is and everything. Now, I've never been, listen, I'm that guy that will buy something and just start munching. Right? I'm that dude.
Right.
But now I'd be like,
yeah, and I was never that girl.
I never was that person, right? Now I'm like, and then I didn't realize that now, because of the USDA, right, and the FDA, they have to put on the back of things genetically engineered food or meat or whatever, and I'm like, oh
and
my
even
God.
even with the fruits and vegetables, now it's like the stickers with the numbers. If it's not a 9 or a 6 or a 5 or a 4, it's not organic. And I'm like,
this is crazy.
What? So who are we to say that what you're saying is organic is obviously organic? You know what I mean? Like that doesn't make any sense. Now they have this new thing, this forever chemical that they're trying to, this pesticide that they're trying to put into the potatoes and the broccoli now. Like what?
No, that's
it doesn't
crazy.
make any. It's insane.
So I'm gonna run this, and let's talk about this.
Eat.
I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to show y'all. Look at this.
Crazy.
Hold on, real quick. Let me fix it.
Oh, I love me a corn dog.
Let me fix it.
I know my daughter loves corn dog. Was it about the Campbell, the VP when he was talking, quote on camera, talking about this?
Yeah,
the Campbell.
All right, so now if
engineered food.
Yeah, let me put this back. All right, so now if we're looking at this, so our baking powder, Clabber Girl, Chunky.
Wow, I used to down those.
But all of these are bioengineered foods now. And the thing is, think about it.
Snickers, my God.
Oh
Think
my
about
God.
it. When you go to the store, we're not paying attention to that.
Why not?
To that on the back that it's bioengineered foods or whatever. And I feel
Oh my God.
yes,
No.
I feel two types of ways about this.
Hidden ingredients is more like it.
Now check out this one.
No.
I don't eat them.
That's that right.
Link was it? Child.
Yeah. That's been around since. Wait a
Nutty
minute.
Buddy,
Nutty
yeah.
Buddy, man.
I be tearing
This
up
whole
some
entire
noodles.
time?
Everything.
What?
Just
Beef
say
gravy.
everything. Everything in the supermarket. Everything.
But did y'all hear about the vice president?
Getting your Cheez-Its.
Ah!
No, I love Cheez-Its.
No,
Oh,
not my
I have
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its at home.
I knew that already with Campbell's. I knew that.
Even the vice
Even
president was
this?
saying that he would never eat it.
Yes.
I have
And they was
that.
recording him.
But see,
SpaghettiOs. Wow.
here's the thing we don't do. And first of all, let
Raisin
me,
Bran. Are you kidding me? Yo, I'm over it.
Oreo.
I'm over it.
so
Goldfish, my God.
I hate to be like this, but here's the thing we don't do. We don't pay attention to what the billionaires are eating.
Right.
We don't pay attention to what the rich elites are eating. If we start paying attention to what they're eating and what they're not eating,
I am disgusted.
Because they know what we don't know.
Because what the sad part about it is our government will filter the garbage into our communities.
Yeah.
And you know, we're not thinking about it because we're just hungry or we want a snack or whatever like that. And let's be honest. Or yes,
Right.
cheaper, or we
Right.
want something
Convenient.
that's convenient and it just tastes good or whatever. And it's funny because somebody was laughing at me because I drive to Tropical Cafe basically every day now, and I get my pomegranate smoothie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pomegranate smoothie. It's nothing but fruit
Ginger.
and ginger.
Mm.
Natural cut ginger,
Okay.
pomegranate, banana, is some other fruit in it, whatever
Yeah.
like that, because when I go to the grocery store, I don't buy fruit. Right? I just don't buy fruit, right? So the only way I'm going to get my fruit, I like smoothies. I buy a smoothie. You know, and I'm like,
And I'm the opposite. Yeah, I'm the opposite. Like I love smoothies, but I love like fruits and vegetables and making my own juices. Like I started making my own almond milk because you can't buy the stuff that's in the store. But then it's like, now can I trust the damn almonds? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
we got to start taking our diets more seriously. And here's another clip.
You're damned if you do, damn if you
Look,
don't.
here's another clip. Check this out.
I'm here at Aldi, and almost everything they have contains bioengineered food ingredients. Contains bioengineered food ingredients. I'm here at Aldi.
Okay.
See, I'm looking at my
So now-
my baked lays.
I mean, that's crazy.
It
When
doesn't
we-
say, but that's the even scary part. That just because it don't say it doesn't mean it's not in there.
But I think they have to put it right.
Like they're good at hiding stuff. Like it's crazy. Not the dun dun dun, but seriously. I don't want to be scared to eat. If I'm gonna be scared to eat, I'm about to be anorexic. Cause I mean,
But
come on,
but here's
y'all.
here's the
Is
thing.
it by law that they have to? Right? They have to disclose everything. That's,
And even crazy because I'm raising an autistic. My grandson is autistic, 17 years old, nonverbal, and this child used to speak. At six months, going at 7 months, he was saying, "Hey," flirting with the ladies, "Hi," he
Hey,
was saying,
Denise.
"Mommy," saying, starting to say words, and then he started having febrile seizures, which was the scariest shit ever. At 6 months old, and the doctors had the audacity to tell me that the febrile seizures weren't playing a part in his speech delay. Go figure that. And then on top of that, then here came the vaccinations. Now all of a sudden, at 2 years old, he's being diagnosed autistic because of a speech delay because he's not saying anything. So it's like it's beyond just the food. It's in the
Right.
the medicine, and then the fact that they're saying that they put that now they're trying to force the vaccinations inside the food just to force us to have it because now adults we're refusing it now. Like my granddaughter hasn't had a flu shot because I'm just like there's no way in hell. My daughter and her dad they refuse it all the time.
But you know what?
You can't trust nothing and nobody.
Here's the flip thing. Here's the flip side, right? So with all that I just showed you about the
Shaniqua
bioengineered
said that's where the cancer's coming from.
foods, right?
Yep.
Now the flip side to that is the way the future is going, right? There's definitely going to be a shortage of animal meats,
Yeah.
of animals.
Yeah.
There's going to be a shortage of plants. There's going to be a shortage. So their reasoning is that we got to be able to create food somehow.
Eventually.
Eventually.
We're gonna get to that point.
So my thing is because now they bioengineering meat, right? Actual animal tissue being
Yeah.
bioengineered,
Wow.
now, right? And let me tell you my experience with that. So anybody that knows me knows I love lamb chops. Listen, Cicely, if you ever want to
Me
get
too.
get me a meal or whatever,
Okay,
I'll
lamb
hook you-
chops.
lamb
Okay.
chops,
Lamb chops are bomb.
Noted.
right? Lamb chops. I love lamb chops. I go to a spot.
Brazilian.
I'm not going to put them on blast. but it was supposed to be a halal spot, right? I get the lamb chops, so I'm like, okay, it only comes with 3 lamb chops. You know, I'm used to the 8 lamb chops at Spain Inn. When you go to Spain Inn, you get like 8.
Paulo's has the lamb chops.
So this was like the 3 lamb chops, right? I eat it. I get it. I'm like, oh yeah, lamb
Like
chops.
the big joints or the lollipop?
The lollipop joints. That's my favorite.
Those are my favorites, yo.
That's my favorite. The lollipop joint.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there. I'm like,
Rubber. Oh no.
and I'm like, so I'm like, yo, what? So I'm chewing it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, maybe that was a bad one. I said, I tried the next one. I said, something ain't right with this. Lo and behold, the next day, this is how God worked. A report came out on the news that there's a fake lamb chop scam going around.
What? Are you serious?
I kid you not. They make like when they make the lamb, put them on a bone stick.
Yeah. They do meat like on what is it, 3D
And
printer or something?
and I'm like,
it's weird.
they do not give they do not give a F about what we consume.
They don't.
As long as they can make some money.
Yep.
So we have to be conscious and aware of what we're putting into our system.
But it's
this is
happening
all
with
I'm
everything.
saying.
Remember, and again, we're not gonna put the place on blast. But remember the last time with the chicken sandwich that I had, and I was like, I can't even bite. And I was like, what the hell is it? And I've bought chicken before from the store, like getting ready to prepare it, and
It
a
was
couple of pieces
straight
were like,
it was
juicy,
straight
whatever.
rubbery.
And I'm like, what is
It was
that?
straight rub. Yeah, we
a
ain't
whole
gonna,
pack one time.
we ain't gonna put them
we ain't
on
gonna put them on
blast.
blast because
But it was straight rubbery, and I'm like,
And
But
I
we
can't
see
eat this.
you. Tell them we see you. Okay.
Oh no, we made it. We let it be known.
and this is the last clip on this subject. But here go the fake meat clip.
Oh my God!
Right
the
here.
way they process this
A
stuff.
meat alternative startup out of Israel makes their product using a highly technical process. The mix of soy and pea protein, chickpeas, beetroot, nutritional yeast, and coconut fat is formed into steak-like shapes using a 3D printer.
Our goal is to become the largest meat company in the world just by harnessing technology instead of animals.
Unlike the soy-based crumbles that mimic ground beef, Redefined Meat's product is designed to act, taste, and cut like flank steak. A meat alternative startup out of Israel makes their product using a high...
This is what we dealing with. So again, just be mindful of what you're putting into your system. Because you never know. Whatever. I mean, sometimes, listen, we hungry, we don't care. I get it. I get hungry.
I do care. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you care, especially
Especially if
when
you
you're
pay
raising
for
kids and
it,
you're feeding
right?
Your children, like
if you pay for it, you work
come
hard
on,
for
like
it.
it's beyond
It's
just
crazy.
us and what we have our kids that we have to feed and they need nourishment. This is crazy.
Yeah,
this is really
nuts.
sick.
A 3D
Really sick.
printer.
Oh my God.
Three-
I said
yeah,
it. I
they-
said 3D printer.
Yeah,
yeah?
they
To
make
it
it
look like.
now.
And what's that other stuff that they said that makes the coloring for like the ground beef? It's called pink something.
Pink slime.
Pink slime to make it look like
Yes.
it's the blood, but
So-
it's like pink. Girl.
So, let me drop a little education for y'all, right? So, years ago, not years ago, but when President Obama was president, right? So what President Obama did was he got with the consumer regulations and all of this. He put regulations and guidelines so you can do none of this.
Right.
You can do none of this fake this. You can do none of this whatever. Everything has to be transparent and whatever. He put guidelines and restrictions and regulations, right? And a whole bunch of consumer protections throughout the country, right? With all these corporations, whatever. So they had to follow, and they was getting checked regularly. They was getting inspected on a regular basis to make sure things were right. Your boy came along.
Oh boy.
DT
Oh boy.
came along.
Yeah.
And took away all the restrictions. He took away all the regulations. He took away all the consumer protections. This is what happens, and I'm not even getting political, but this is what happens when you put a billionaire in charge of your health and what you consume and all this because the billionaire is in bed with these companies.
That's right.
So if you take it costs them when you take away all these restrictions and regulations, it makes them money.
Yeah.
Because it's less they have to do to protect you.
Right.
That's right.
It's less they have to do to protect you. So now we're stuck until somebody else gets in office that changes this now. The companies, these corporations now are having a field day with us. Yeah. They're having a field day with our health right now because, we ain't got no restrictions. We ain't got no regulations. We ain't got no guidelines. We ain't got no bylaws that says this. We're going to wild out. We're going to save about $1 billion. We're going to save $1 billion.
Right.
So give her that crap. Feed them that crap. Whatever. There's no restrictions.
Right.
So this is what happened.
Yeah.
So if you want to triple check what I'm saying, because I'm only speaking from credible sources and what's true, because you could research what laws changed since Obama was in office till when Trump got in office. And this is what's been going on. Yeah. So this is what we're dealing with. Let's read some comments. Go ahead.
Is it Licia? Am I saying it right? Licia Akins?
Licia.
She said, this is crazy. Denise said, start buying seeds such as vegetables, etc. She said, lamb chops. Shaniqua said, I don't want no chicken made in a damn petri dish. She said, put them on blast, laugh out loud. And then she said, they should not be allowed to call it meat. It needs its own name so that we're clear.
Right.
But they're not going to do that.
Right.
They're not going to do that.
Call it almost meat. Like
their job is to pull the wool over our eyes, get us to buy the food, pay for the food, give to the industry and, let them grow and be wealthy and whatever while we're getting sick and dying, literally by the tons. By the freaking tons. It doesn't make any sense. It's crazy.
Listen, if you miss any part of the show, you can go back.
God don't like ugly. He sure don't.
Yeah, you can go back and rewatch the show on YouTube or Facebook.
Yes.
We want to thank everybody for joining us on the Storm Warning the show today.
Absolutely.
And
once
also,
again, I'm sorry.
A great event is happening Sunday.
Yes.
It is the Praise and Laughter event.
Yep. Get your tickets.
It is going down.
I'm so sorry.
Wrong one.
But I like that one. I was like, okay.
This is going down this Sunday at the Carteret Theater. Talk about it, GL.
It is Praise and Laughter going down this Sunday.
Yes.
Doors are opening at 2 p.m. We have vendors come in. 2:45, we have an awesome pre-show. 3 o'clock, the show is starting. And just bring your family. You can bring your grandmother, your children. And it's just going to be a good time. We will be done by 5:30, no later than 6. So you can still go to work on Monday.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I like a good day. I'm too old.
Oh, wait a minute. What time does it start?
It starts 2 o'clock. The doors open at 3.
So church folks get out of church like what, 1 o'clock?
Right. The church people get out about, depending on what time your service starts.
Right.
But averaging about 12 to 1. Go get you something to eat and come on right to Carteret.
You can have church at the Praise and Laughter.
That's right.
There you
That's
go.
right.
There you go.
Absolutely.
So make sure y'all get y'all tickets, y'all.
Yeah.
And don't forget, listen, if you're in the area, come out tomorrow to the American Legion.
Yes.
Frozen Fridays. Your boy
Karaoke.
Storm Norm and Hurricane Kiss.
Yes.
Will be setting the mode. We be, we do what we do. We act up. We have a good time.
We do, but we have fun.
But shout out to everybody that's been coming, man, because we've been rocking out.
Yes.
Having
Last
a
week
great
was
time.
a blast. I think every week is a blast. I think every week there's new people that
GL,
come.
you got to come to one of my
I'm
parties.
coming.
out, GL.
Yeah, I said that. I was like, yo, as soon as this show is over, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm going to be on my Diana Ross. I want the world to know. I'm coming out, for real. Because I love, this is karaoke, correct?
Yes.
I love karaoke. Y'all don't even know. I be on the boats when I'm on these ships. I'm the karaoke
I
queen.
can't tell how many events I be doing.
I'm telling you.
Listen, and then the city contracted me, and it's funny because I shot my own self in the foot. I'm putting myself on blast right now. So the city wanted me to do a karaoke event every month.
Yes.
But I was like, oh, maybe you should do it every other month. Blah blah blah. Blah. I'm taking money out my own mouth. But
right, like dun.
But yeah.
Give yourself that button.
Yes.
No, we're gonna give him this one.
Oh no.
This one for you.
Nah, but I was like, because I do karaoke every week. We do karaoke every week, right? Yeah. So I was like, so people don't get burnt out, whatever. Let's do it every other month. And I created an event called the Ultimate Karaoke Event.
Yes.
So it's different because you got food, there's a stage, there's refreshment, 3 screens. Wow. So I got 3 karaoke screens all around, whatever. Like I really hook it up, whatever, and the city loves it. Shout out to the Plainfield Performing Arts Center, but they wanted me to do it every month. Maybe when I meet with them, I'll be like, let's go back to doing it every month. But I told them, I said, let's do it every other month. But people came out, had a good time. Mm-hmm. They don't have to pay. You don't have to pay for food, nothing. I worked it out with the city where they take care of it, whatever. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful event. Yeah. It's straight karaoke.
I love that.
Until we tell people to go get something to eat. Then I rock out and I play my music and do my thing. And then we come right back and do the karaoke. But it was all types of people there. That's what I loved about it. It was all types of people.
Shout out
just
to Michelle. And it was funny because she kept on saying, this is the first time I've ever come to karaoke where it didn't feel like karaoke. It felt like a concert because everybody could sing. Everybody who got up there was showing out. I was like, dang.
And then we got it where you could come up on the stage and do it. And I have a screen right there. Yeah. I have a big screen on
we got to start showing some of the videos from the events.
I have a screen that's in front of my DJ booth. It's crazy. So we have 3 multiple screens. It's a beautiful event. But the cities, they already contracted me to start doing it once a month. They was like, you do it the way you want to do it, blah, 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 blah. And it's catered with food, everything.
When's the next one?
It's coming up soon. I think we're trying to do January. Yes. And I'm also part of an entertainment group now. Shout out to my boy. I know they on the check-in. It's called Gen X 85. Right? So it's called Gen X 85, and we're just going to be doing events. We're going to be doing functions. Our first function is going to be at Shady Rest, January 31st. I'm going to be rocking out with DJ AJ. They told me today to find a comedian.
I know one. I know it.
Yeah. So they was like, no, we comedian. I was like, I got it. So so being I'm part of the group, of course, I pull in family first. That's just me.
Yeah.
If you're cool with me and you got a talent, I'm always going to pull you in first. I'm going to pull on your coattails first, whatever like that. And so I'll be calling you, talking to you about that, whatever. But yeah, so that's going to be January 31st. All right. Tickets are $30. It's catered.
Nice.
It's catered. I want y'all to come support me. It's January 31st. So save up your coins right now. You know what I'm saying? So every week, just put like $5 away.
Right.
Whatever, and come out and get your $30 ticket. It's going to be right at Shady Rest in Scotch Plains. We're going to have a good time. Let's dress up. Let's look nice. Let's come out and just have some fun.
Nice.
All right?
Yes.
You want to come? So I'm pulling in my boy DJ AJ. I'm a close it out. They want me to close it, and also they's like, okay, you can have a comedian do a set, and then y'all do a karaoke set too, so I could do a karaoke there too. So they want me to incorporate karaoke somehow or whatever like that. So it's gonna be January 31st at the Shady Rest Country Club and everything. Tickets are $30. Shout out to Gen X 85. Yes, in Scotch Plains.
That's awesome.
So it's going to be a great time, an awesome time. Good people. The food is going to be rocking. You know how I do with the music already. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna take it there. Yeah, we're gonna take it there. We're just gonna have a lot of fun.
Nice. Yeah.
All right. So it's a chance for y'all to just come out looking good, like y'all always do anyway. But and we're just gonna have some fun. So that's January 31st. Save the date, y'all.
Yep.
Support. Get your ticket. It's $30. Catered event. Great time. Good food. Good people. All right. So it's officially called the Gen X 85. Mix and mingle. Love for R&B, hip hop, and house.
I love that.
So that is the event.
Sounds like lots of
January 31st. But this Sunday, we'll see you at Praise and Laughter. All right?
Yes.
So listen,
Get your tickets if you haven't already.
I want to thank everybody for joining us on the show. I want to thank our guests, comedian GL Douglas, always
Thank
coming
you.
back, bringing the funny, just bringing the vibes. And we definitely gonna have you back again.
Yes.
Big shout out to Nurse Cicely,
Yes.
my newfound friend, my buddy. She came and rocked out at the American Legion.
Yes, she did. She
For
sang
karaoke
all night. I
She
love
sang
it.
all night.
Oh my
But
God.
this Tuesday,
First of all, Cicely had a list. I love that. No, because we be up there for like an hour, just me singing. I'm like, hello. Y'all got to get up here.
this Tuesday, the secret agent friend of mine, my other buddy, this Tuesday they came and supported at Miller's.
Miller's, yeah.
And she sung all night too. It got to the point I was texting her. I was like, "Sing another song, sing another song."
Yeah.
But we had fun, right?
Yes, we did. For sure.
It's all
Thank
about
you.
having fun and
Thank you.
just great vibes.
Yeah.
I try to surround myself now with beautiful spirits, beautiful
good
energy, and
energy. That's
everything.
what it's about.
And there's no more beautiful energy than the people that's in this room. And I appreciate y'all. Nothing but love
you.
for everybody.
Thank you.
It's my she knows she could call me and be like, Norm, whatever. She already know.
Yes, I do.
She
I
already
know. I know. I appreciate you. You have no idea, Norm. You've been putting people on since Biggie was.
You know
we ain't even
what?
gonna talk about. You've been putting people on for a long time, before people went to jail. You understand what I'm saying? Before people got locked up. Dun, dun, dun. That's when you dropped that. Norm been putting people on. People don't know.
Shout out to my cousin plays for Bo Jackson. Check it. Dennis Atkins Newsom. What's good, family? Salute to you. You out there in Texas. Texas on the check-in.
He's talking about FaceTime during karaoke. I'm going to put my
Listen,
song in.
No
I
doubt,
can't
no
stand
doubt,
you.
no doubt. So again, we want to thank everybody for joining us. Come out tomorrow to American Legion. We're going to have some fun.
Yes.
We rocking out from our normal time from 6 to 11. But you know,
11:30-ish.
sometimes we go longer.
Yeah.
Depending on the vibe and everything, we go longer. But we're just going to have a good, fun time.
Yes.
So hopefully we'll see y'all tomorrow. And again, we'll see y'all next week. And always remember about the Storm Warner Show. This show is never about us.
It is always about you.
Because you are the next best kept secret.
We
And
love
we'll-
you guys.
And we love y'all.
And thank you for
This
tuning in.
is the Storm Warning Show.
You had a good time, guys?
Yes, that was fun. You were very interesting. That was very nice.